In a twist of fate, a mysterious golden egg appears in July, cracking open to reveal not a creature, but a human child who keeps calling out mother. The protagonist, Jingtiao, stunned and unsure of how to care for a child, soon learns that this boy is actually the last 9-stringed golden dragon. After a past connection binds him to Jingtiao, an accident in July leaves him with no memory of who he was. Resigned, Jingtiao names him Xiaojin and insists he call her sister, reluctant to take on the title of mother so soon. Suddenly, Xiaojin cries out, "Sister, your bracelet is glowing." Jingtiao turns around, sensing a threatening aura approaching. A man named Songming awakens, and Xiaojin hides behind his sister, shouting protectively. Songming, with intense, narrow phoenix-like eyes, glances between them both and inquires sharply, "Who are you, and where is the dragon egg?" Jingtiao quickly fabricates a story to conceal her true identity, claiming to be a member of the Yun family from Namu, thrown from a cliff after offending her elder sister. Songming, in need of the dragon egg to suppress his own internal powers, is skeptical of her tale but too desperate to abandon his quest. Before he can press further, Jingtiao breaks the silence. "If you're looking for a dragon egg, you may be a step too late." She gestures toward Xiaojin, who watches with a small, clueless expression. Songming recognizes the boy's aura, realizing that Jingtiao and the child share a binding ancient contract, a life bond formed between a spirit beast and a human. Songming understands now that harming Jingtiao is futile, as it would only endanger the boy as well. Songming's gaze flickers with a moment of admiration. He studies Jingtiao's steely expression and dignified aura, despite her rough clothing, which only adds to her mystery. With a wave of his hand, he dresses her in a radiant red gown. She thanks him but says, "A dress alone won't make me owe you my life." Jingtiao, confident in her medical abilities, notices something on the cave ceiling. Jade essence, an incredibly rare and powerful medicine. She points it out to Songming, assuring him that paired with her acupuncture, she could help stabilize his condition. Though cautious, Songming agrees, knowing his situation has worsened beyond delay. During the treatment, Songming watches her closely. "Don't try any tricks," he warns. Jingtiao acknowledges his caution but replies with a teasing smile, continuing her work with confidence. She successfully stabilizes his condition, leaving him temporarily safe. Suddenly, Jingtiao finds herself transported into a surreal paradise, a secluded mountain oasis with flowing streams, high cliffs, and a wooden house. Yet no matter how she tries, she cannot enter the house. In awe, she realizes this space is a mystical artifact. She wanders through the paradise, noticing flowers, trees, and landscapes that seem to shift in response to her presence. Xiaojin, sensing her prolonged absence, calls out to her, bringing her back to reality. Soon, Xiaojin's curiosity leads them to experiment with her bracelet, discovering its power to store treasures instantly. With a simple thought, a vast quantity of jade essence materializes around them. In a brief, tense moment, a gathering of ancient beasts kneels before Xiaojin, paying homage to his powerful dragon lineage. With solemn reverence, an old spirit, Tsuyu, bows deeply, pledging loyalty. In a fleeting moment of quiet, Tsuyu's sorrowful voice echoes, "Master, I'll return for you in 100 years." Xiaojin is moved and steps forward, smiling warmly at Tsuyu. The spirit, touched, disappears into the air, leaving only silence. Finally, they are summoned back to the human realm. The landscape unfolds beneath them as they hover high above, revealing a world in turmoil. Jingtiao's thoughts drift back to her unfinished business, particularly with the Chongfeng family, where a white banner of mourning hangs for her late father. Yet, inside, the family laughs and jokes, indifferent to his death. Jingtiao approaches two guards, overhearing them belittling her as a disgrace and an ugly monster. The words sting, and a small laugh escapes her. The guards don't recognize her as she's carefully concealed her identity, her disfigured face obscured from years of damage. She walks through the hall, drawing curious stares, her beauty now an unrecognizable mystery. Jingtiao spots her half-sister, Chongfeng Shui, who holds a scornful expression. "Sister," she says coldly, "how dare you harm your own blood?" The words, sister and blood, are chains that have held Shui back for years, and she glares at Jingtiao in bitter silence. Behind them, a loyal servant of Jingtiao's clings desperately to life, covered in blood but unwilling to abandon her mistress. The scene fades as Jingtiao walks confidently through the family home, now prepared to reclaim her rightful place and confront her past.